Bellingham and Whatcom County are home to an extraordinary number of extraordinary artists. Every year in October for 2 weekends, local artists invite you to come see where creativity begins through the Whatcom Artist Studio Tour in Everson, in Laurel, and of course, in Bellingham. Artist Chris Moench works full-time designing and sculpting modern prayer wheels for his company Axis of Hope. Chris was also very instrumental in creating the Whatcom Artist Studio Tour. His studio is located on U Street Road.
I make contemporary ceramic prayer wheels, and I wanted to make something that would tell a story in an illustration and would engage the viewer on as many levels as possible. You illustrate the event on the outside of the vessel, you mount it on a turntable so that people can read the illustration while they turn it, and it also engages them physically. I called them prayer wheels, not out of a religious sense, but to me prayer is an expression of my deepest intentions.
Chris, we're standing in front of your studio, which is a magical place. You can tell there's a lot of creative process that goes on here. You were one of the original artists who created the studio tour. Is that right?
I had been having an annual studio open house for a couple of years, trying to sell the early stages of my pottery. And I just thought, well, why not combine marketing efforts with some other artists?
Over 30 years ago.
30 years, and I have participated in all of the tours except last year's. So this is now I'm re-emerging, I guess.
So what do you look forward to most, opening up your studio and having people come and visit?
It's inspiring to me because I get to see the effect that my work has on people's interaction with it. I hear a lot of stories now after having made the prayer wheels for so long, and that's really moving to me. I think of art, and particularly making a living as an artist, as a profoundly collaborative undertaking.
What do you look forward to the most with the Whatcom Artist Studio Tour?
I look at the tour as an opportunity for me to really delve deeper into that understanding of gratitude and collaboration and connect with people on a level that we don't often get to.
Artist Cooper Lanza and her daughter Morgan opened Fairhaven's Cooper Lanza Gallery and School of Fine Art in April 2016.
This is my grandfather and grandmother, and she escaped Russia when she was 8, and the soldiers were marching above the sewers, and they were hiding. The village was hiding, and they could hear the soldiers, and her little brother started crying, and they were going to smother him. And my great-grandmother breastfed him to save the village. And Harry was a Golden Glove boxer. I am an expressive, figurative storyteller. I have a passion for people's faces, and I have a passion for catching people unawares. Like this woman over here was in the airport actually knitting, and the airport was full of people, and she was all by herself in her own little world. And I like to capture that, and I also think creating is a way of healing. I came to Bellingham about 5.5 years ago to live by my daughter Morgan and to work on my master's in painting and drawing. There's a lot of incredible artists here, and I feel like a lot of them are like me, they're hiding. And the Whatcom Studio Tour gives us an opportunity to come out of hiding and show our work and say, look what we've been doing all this time. There's a thriving, vibrant, alive, active artist community here, and unfortunately we're all hiding in our spaces, so we need this like 3 times a year to get people here and to meet each other.
Cooper, how does it make you feel when someone chooses one of your pieces to bring into their home?
There is no higher compliment. There's no bigger compliment, in my opinion, as an artist. You can say your shoes are cute and your hair looks great, but when someone wants to own a piece of your work that came out of your heart and soul, and they want to meet you because they saw something that you did, there's no better compliment. It's quite an honor.
Will Andre and Daisy May be here for the studio tour? Look, they know their names.
Yeah.
Andre and Daisy May. Will you be at the studio tour? Since 1995, local artists have opened up their creative spaces to share not only what they do, but how they do it through the Whatcom Artist Studio Tour. Our community is not only made more beautiful by this, but hopefully we can be inspired as well. For more information on the Whatcom Artist Studio Tour, visit studiotour.net. I'm Deb Slater for BTV in Bellingham.